The era of domination of the United Nations on world affairs is over. There is a need for an alternative forum in which the needy countries can feel confident that their concerns will be legitimately heard. BRICS has the potential to do that. However, the big change is subject to Xi Jinping's decision-making ability. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra, and if you haven't subscribed to the TFI English channel yet, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive all the latest updates. Coming back to the story in this video, I will tell you how China is thwarting the development of the biggest multilateral forum. Let's begin. It's been a long time since India and China were on the same page on many issues. China's irrational thinking to treat India and Pakistan in the same vein is not going to help the matters. But now the rivalry has started to hurt the global prospects of their common interests. Currently, Xi Jinping is the biggest obstacle to the emergence of BRICS as the most powerful international group. According to the news reports, Iran and Argentina have officially applied for joining the BRICS forum. The news first came into the limelight after Russian news agency TASS published a report regarding the same. In its report, it cited Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova's confirmation of the application. Later, the news was confirmed by the Iranian and Argentinian governments as well. Iranian diplomat Saeed Khatibzadeh expressed a hope that including his country in the organization will benefit it. Meanwhile, putting what his country brings on the table, Alberto Fernandez, Argentina's president, said, "We want to be full members of this group of countries that already represent 42% of the world's population and 24% of the world's gross product. We are reliable and responsible food suppliers who have achieved recognition in biotechnology and applied technologies in logistics. This means we can not only produce and export food, we can also supply services and train specialists." If due diligence is followed and the process is not carried out in a hurried manner, then including both countries in the grouping could drastically alter the geopolitics equation. Iran has the second largest gas reserve in the world. Interestingly, it is second only to Russia, the key member of the forum. Their total share in the world's gas reserve oscillates between 40 to 43% depending on the year in which it is measured. Additionally, there are also chances that Iran might become a nuclear-armed state. Moreover, like Russia, it is also fed up with the US sanctions and is looking for a way out. Russia is continuously assisted by its BRICS allies, and Iran can become another beneficiary. India won't have any problems with it, since it does not have a particular disliking with the Shia majority nation. Needless to say, China stands behind any country against the US. Similarly, Argentina and BRICS have also a lot to gain from the symbiotic setup. 54% of its exports are comprised of crops, while 31% comprises industrial goods. It can provide greater market access provided its South American rival Brazil, an already existing member of BRICS, does not create many hindrances. However, there is another big issue that is out of the control of these countries, and that is the intra-BRICS rivalry between India and China. It is not hidden from the world that both big boys of the Indian subcontinent are not on the same page on most of the issues. India, led by the proactive initiative by PM Modi, did extend a friendship hand with China, especially during his first term. PM Modi visited China and the same was reciprocated by Xi Jinping. It all felt well until one day Jinping's territorial ambitions got over his pragmatism. Chinese state took India's courtesy as its weakness and launched the Galwan Valley offensive. PLA was sent back, but the rift caused by China's Galwan adventure has not been eliminated. Even after 15 rounds of negotiations, China is not willing to accept the common ground on border negotiations. On the back channel, it keeps betraying a common interest. But when it comes to media communication, it keeps hinting to the world that India is the one hindering the development. This duality is not acceptable by the Modi government. Time and again, REAM has stated that China needs to oblige to a mutual understanding about the sovereignty issue. Only then any formal engagement with them on big issues is possible. China supporting Pakistan is another thorn in India-China bonhomie. Xi Jinping is nurturing a Frankenstein monster in Pakistan through CPEC. Repeated assaults on the Chinese in Pakistan's territory have not dissuaded it from investing in Pakistan. China is so hell-bent on its anti-India stand that it is effectively fostering terrorism in the region. All China needs to do is to resolve its border disputes with India and remove Pakistan from its list of vassal states. Their unnecessary insistence is now hurting other countries as well, including Russia. Surely, China won't want Russia completely siding with India. It would want BRICS supremacy on the global stage, but it needs to stick to the rule books for that.